Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to install Windows 10 in VMware workstation environment. First I will start VMware workstation. And then I will create a new virtual machine. I will select the custom settings and go next. Compatibility as workstation 15.x, which is available now in this version. And then I will install the operating system later. I will select Microsoft Windows and then Windows 10 64-bit. So I'll go next. I will select a location in my USB hard drive. So I go to browse, and then here I will create a new folder, Windows 10, and select that folder, Windows 10, press OK. Now I will go next, and next I will keep the processor as 2 processor or 1 dual core processor and go next. I'll keep the memory as 2 GB and go next. I use the NAT mode so that I can access internet from the virtual machine and go next, and next again, and I will create a new virtual disk. So the first one is selected and that's fine, go next. I will take 60 GB of hard drive space and that's fine. I want to store the disk file as a single file, so I select the store virtual disk as a single file and go next. And this is the virtual hard disk file name and that's fine, I go next. And this is the review of the virtual machine that is being created, so I click on finish. Now I need to mount the installer ISO image of Windows 10 and that I have downloaded before. So please make sure you have Windows 10 ISO image downloaded. So I go to the edit virtual machine setting. I can go from here, I can right click on the virtual machine that I just created, or I can go to VM and then settings. Next you click on CD DVD and then select use ISO image file. I browse to the hard drive where I saved the ISO image, and this is Windows 10. I click on open and then OK. Next I will power on this machine and I will click inside and press enter. So the installation process has started. Here I will simply go next and then click on install now. Next I will select I don't have a product key. Then I will select Windows 10 Education and then go next. I will accept the license terms and go next. I will go to custom installation. Here the 60 GB of virtual hard drive that I created when creating the virtual machine is selected, so I go next. I will wait until the next prompt appears on the screen. After completing basic installation, the virtual machine has restarted by itself. Now it's prompting me to set up a few basic things. So I will select the region as Canada, and then click on yes. The keyboard layout as US is correct, so I click on yes. And then I will not add a second keyboard layout, so I skip this part. Here it's asking to sign in with Microsoft account. Rather, I will say domain join instead. So click on domain join instead. Now I will type in my name and then go next. I'll put a password and then go next. I'll confirm the same password and click on next. I will select 3 security questions and answer them accordingly. After answering 3 questions, it will take me to next step about whether to use online speech recognition. I will choose not to use it and accept. I will choose no for location and accept. I will choose no for device finding and accept. I will send only the required diagnostic data and accept. I'll choose no for inking and typing, accept. I'll choose no for tips, ads and recommendations and select accept. I'll choose no for advertising ID and accept. I'll choose no for activity history. For Cortana Help, which is a virtual assistant, I will choose not now. Now I'm gonna configure basic setting and install VMware tools to make the screen resolution adjust to my computer screen. I will go to VM and then select install VMware tools. This will mount an ISO image to the hard drive in the virtual machine. I can open files, and also I can see there is a notification about VMware tools mounting. I can go to the CD/DVD drive from File Explorer and can find out that a CD has been mounted with the CD/DVD drive. So I can simply run this setup and continue. Now let's take a look at the setup screen and go through this wizard with all default settings. So the installation is complete. I click on finish. That will prompt to restart the computer, and I will click on yes. Now the computer has restarted. I can maximize this screen, and my screen resolution has adjusted with the resolution of the physical screen. I can log in simply by clicking on this icon, which is All Control Del, or I can also click on the screen and the prompt appears. So I'll type in the password that I used when creating this account. Now I will check whether I can access internet on this virtual machine. So I'll open Internet Explorer. And then go to a web page such as google.com. So there is internet access on this virtual machine. If you do not have internet access on this virtual machine, but there is internet access on the physical machine, then you may want to check the network setting for this virtual machine, which can be found under settings menu of the virtual machine. And then for the network card, if you have NAT mode or bridge mode, then this virtual machine can access internet as long as the physical machine has internet access. Next, I'm gonna rename this computer from its default name. So I right click on the start menu and then go to system, and here I have the option rename this computer. Also there is system information where you can find detailed information about the system. If you want to join this machine to a domain, then you can do so by going to this change settings and then selecting the button change. Here you can select the domain, but to be able to join to a domain, this computer must be able to communicate with a running domain controller in the network. I'm not going to join to a domain right now, but I'm going to change the computer name. Next I press OK. It will prompt me to restart the computer. And I press OK. Close this one. Restart now. So the computer has been restarted. I log in by using the password. Another setting you may want to do is to set up the time zone depending on where in the world you are located. So you can click on the start menu and open control panel by simply typing control panel and selecting control panel. And then go to the clock and region and select change time zone. Again, change time zone, and from the drop down you select the specific time zone that applies for your case. After setting up the time zone, I can see the system time of the virtual machine is the same as the system time of my physical machine. If there are multiple virtual machines in your physical machine and you want them to communicate with each other, then you may want to add additional network cards so that you can access internet with one network card and communicate with other virtual machines with other network card. In that case, you right click on the start button and select shutdown or sign out and select shutdown. Once the virtual machine has been shut down, you can go to the edit virtual machine settings or right click on the virtual machine name and go to settings, or you can go to VMs and settings. In any case, you will come to the same screen. I can add another network card, and to do that I simply click on add and then select network adapter and finish. This is the second network adapter. If I want this network card to communicate if I want this second network adapter to be able to communicate only the virtual machines in the same physical machine, then I will select host only. Configuration of networks and IP addresses for these network cards are within Windows, and I will leave that for other videos. So I finish this task here. That is the end of this video demonstrating how to install Windows 10 and do some basic configurations such as change the computer name, adding a second network card, and installing VMware tools. I hope this video was helpful. If you would like to receive notifications on future videos, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and set up notification by tapping on the bell. Thank you for watching.